So recently, I've been working on trying to get the PureScript IDE plugins on, like, say, like the various editors, but mostly like this VS Code editor. I've been trying to make them so that they can work with sources, PureScript sources that you don't provide only within like whatever package manager context, right? So, like, say if you're working in some kind of environment like I am, where you don't even have a package manager, like I'll grab look for, like, say, like doll files. I don't have anything in here. I look up for JSON files. There's like package JSON and whatever, right? So my project doesn't build with PSC package or like Sparkle or whatever whatnot. So let's go look at our shell, and my shell will have like whatever like normal code in here. But the thing I'm most concerned about is well, yeah, so I build my project using this script that I read the derivation for, right? And then I have like these source globs that are part of my shell hook and my Nix shell. So if we go out and then we try looking at what the contents of this are, it's gonna be like, well, whatever paths I had there, right? So here I've then try to make sure that like I actually have like the version I'm like working with loaded up, right? So I have like my yarn link in this local checkout of the PureScript language server. And here I'm in the VS Code server extensions stuff. And then I've used yarn link to like link it in. So you can see that it's like yarn put a symlink here. And the version that I'm working with is like this 13.0 whatever version. Well, it's on the master branch. Uh, so also you'll see that it's a VS Code server because I'm actually recording this from Windows and I'm using the WSL2 Ubuntu crap, whatever. So then if I pull up a VS Code here, then you'll see for my extensions, I have like this remote WSL thing, and then I have some plugins, I have some extensions that are installed here, right? So I have like this purescript-ide here and PureScript language support. Notably, I use this Nix environment selector because this way I actually choose what environment I'm actually using, because otherwise I found that even if I use like DRM or whatever, the VS Code that starts up within my project, like even though I started within my project with all the environment variables loaded up, it doesn't actually use them. So that's kind of a giant inconvenience. So at least this Nix environment selector will work for you if you also use Nix. I don't know what solutions there are if you don't use Nix. But then you'll see just whenever I open my project, say let's do like frontend.pers, then this IDE plugin will load up. I think if we go to output and look at the IDE PureScript output, we'll see that it's like doing whatever all work it needs to do. And say we can go actually like look at definitions and go to definition now. And then I go to definition, we'll actually go to like this Nix store path that I'm now using as my pers IDE sources. So yeah, hopefully if you use Nix, this can be like pretty useful for you if you want to have all your packages be a read-only copy, and then maybe you'll write some derivations that do like some semi-building of your project where you build only your dependencies first and then your project sources, or like, well, basically it's sky's the limit, right? But hopefully you can get some usage out of this. This isn't really out in the release yet, but if you want to set it up manually, like I said, it's not that much work. All you have to do is just like install the normal plugin and then symlink in a copy of the latest master of PureScript language server.